Some of you may have kids or have family members who have had kids. I, for one, my brother and his girlfriend have just recently welcomed their first child together in March of this year. And this child is a boy, and his name is Hudson. Ever since, as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to hold a baby, and I've always wanted to just be an aunt or be someone who took care of a younger sibling. Some of you may disagree with that and think that taking care of a younger sibling is just not it. But I'm not too sure why, but I've always wanted to be able to take care of one. And Hudson is the closest thing I'll get to that. And I remember the first day I met him vividly because when I first met him, I was scared to hold him. Like, I really wanted to hold him, but I also didn't want to hurt him. So when I got to hold him, I didn't want to hold him for too long so I didn't hurt him. And as I've gotten to visit my brother and his girlfriend more and more with their baby, I've always been the first one to reach out and hold him. And as he's gotten to grow, I've seen his personality blossom and his little spunky little, I don't know, is just so adorable to see. And as he's aged, when he was first born, his hair was a little bit lighter than mine, but as he's aged, his hair has darkened and or darkened similar to mine or a little bit darker. And the way his teal blue eyes search into mine as we make eye contact is just so mesmerizing because how is this baby trying to look into my eyes for something? And it's just amazing to see him grow. Like when I first saw him, he was so small. But as I've gotten to see him more and more, he's filled out quite a bit. And he has little dimply hands and feet, and he's wearing the same onesies now that he wore when he was a newborn, which shows how much he's kind of grown, but also hasn't grown too much. But the last time I saw him, I held him on his stomach like a little airplane, and I flew him into everyone's face. And as he flew in everyone's face, he kind of reached out to them, and his little face just scrunched up with delight, and he was just smiling and giggling. And last time we also tried to teach him how to crawl. Well, his attempt at a crawl is not that great because every time we try to put him on his stomach to hopefully see if he'll crawl, he throws a fit. He does not want to crawl at all. And as I've gotten to see him more and more, I've seen him plant his fist in the ground and drag himself a little bit. And I tested this with a little light up car, and as he got a little too close, I moved it away so I could encourage him to crawl to it and to help build up his core. But also that during that same time, I was playing a memory game with his little brother, and instead of crawling to the car anymore, he decided he wanted to crawl to the cards and get a hold of those. But I scooped him up right before he could snatch one of those cards to play with us. And as I've gotten to know him, he is just the cutest little baby. I'm not too sure how else to describe this, but it's just a completely different experience to see a baby now than when I was younger because I've been around babies when I was younger, but being able to actually hold this baby and actually see him grow up every month is just amazing to me because he's just such a cute baby, and as he's aged, his spunky little personality has started to show. And it makes me incredibly happy and proud to be his aunt, or be an aunt to such an adorable baby. And I hope as he grows up and as I'm around him, I hope that I can be a positive influence to him and hopefully encourage him to be a better person and to be kind to others. And I really hope that he can apply himself at school and do the best that he can and grow up to be a really good person because I don't know how I would feel if such a cute little baby that I remembered turned out to be not so great as he aged. But I'm so sincerely happy for my brother and his girlfriend for welcoming this beautiful baby boy, and I really hope that as he ages, he will be a good person. Thank you.